I appreciate the kind word. You know, it seemed almost surreal in some ways as I came onto campus yesterday and visited with some folks and got a chance to. I stayed last night, drove around downtown, and it only takes about a couple minutes before you feel like you never left. You know, obviously there's some new faces that I'm looking forward to meeting. There's a lot of old friendly faces as we look at this process as it went along, and Lori's exactly right. It can be, there's nothing to describe what it's like hiring. I've been involved with hiring coaches. I've been on the other end of it a couple of times, and it can take some strange twists and turns. And something you thought wasn't possible 2 hours ago all of a sudden comes right back up, and away you go. And I know one thing since my time here, I've always followed what's happened with the Jimmies. I don't think you could be at a place like Jamestown College or the community of Jamestown and not have it stick with you. I have my daughter is a Jamestown College alum and her husband, which makes it, so I've always felt a part of it even when I wasn't here. The people that have carried this football program forward, particularly the guys on the staff that are here. Coach Josh, who is probably today is very happy he's in Carbondale. Shirt. But I had a very special relationship with Tom. I coached him. I coached with him. And I know that he has left this program in great stead. The first thing that I told Lori when I called and I visit with people here is that this is a very, very good job. It has been taken very able care. The staffing, I met with the team yesterday. We've got an impressive bunch of young men who I think instill all the values that Jamestown College holds dear, and I hold dear. And the one thing that when we had dinner last night, the one thing I was happy to hear is there's a definite direction towards the type of young man that we want to bring on this campus and want to represent the college and the community of Jamestown. And it fits in with exactly what my expectations are, that you can build a successful football program with outstanding students, outstanding citizens, and that certainly is my goal, and it fits ideally with what they want. It's exciting. I feel like the one issue always with anybody is I've got an AARP card. Not a lot of guys that are in coaching have those things, and I've had it for a number of years. I just didn't get it, things like this make you feel great. What keeps you young are those guys that are over there across at the Larson Center working out. They're the ones that make it go. No one is really old as long as you have a reason to get up in the morning. And I sure have one, and I'm just tickled. I couldn't be happier. My family is extremely happy. Those of you that know my wife know that she can go from here to here pretty quickly. Last night she was, for the first time in this whole thing, this whole process, was just totally excited. Because as we got nearer to it, she worries more about some of the details that I don't care about. I didn't tell Dr. Vidal this. I don't really care what they pay me. She does. She knows what the bills are. But we have so many friends here. We have more friends that we made in the past, and people that have came down to Bismarck and visit us. And that's the best thing about it. I do not have other things going on. I don't have to pick up kids at daycare anymore. I don't have to go to ball games. My total focus can be on what's going on here with Jamestown College and our kids. And I'm just excited. I just had a couple hour staff meeting with the football staff, and as they can see in a hurry, everywhere. And I mean, it's like a volcano. You know, it's gone off, and it's going to continue to go off for a few days. And the quicker that we can get down to just where we have ordinary, regular work days, it'll be great. But we're not at that point yet. We have a lot of things to do, and it's just really exciting and thrilling right now. And you know, I feel like it's 65 and sunny. So open it up to questions if anybody has.
I know you said you're awful busy all the time, but especially this time of year with recruiting and everything and moving. What's your first priority?
Well, the first priority is, you know, there's probably two. Recruiting is certainly a part of it. You know, these guys have done a great job of keeping track of the contact people. They've had regular visit weekends and had people in, and there's no question that you can't have a circus without the animals. You know, and that is a big priority. I would say you got to talk about them in relations of 1A and 1B, and they can interchange. But the bottom line is this team will only go as far as the young men that are here now are going to take it, and that is the equal high priority. Is to care for those young men that have spent the last, although they've been well taken care of by these guys, that have been kind of hanging out there in the breeze a little bit for the last 3 weeks, wondering, you know, who was going to, as I told them yesterday, the coach, you know, you may carry the torch, but the flame are the players and the alumni and the people of Jamestown College, and they're just waiting for, as that flame, they're just waiting for a torch to crawl into it, and hopefully that's where we're at. So, you know, next week that'll be a big thing. Priority number one right now is, you know, I have a few cleaning up details to do, but to call all of our recruits in the next couple of evenings, come back here next week, meet with each individual player, and then we can get, that volcano can end, and we can get down to the rigmarole days, which I look forward to getting back to.
How about with what this team has back, taking that into consideration, but MVP of the conference back at quarterback, so much back on offense, good chunk of that defense coming back, does that make it a little more enticing for you to come back here?
Well, the success that they've had, like I told the guys yesterday, you don't go 9-1 and go to 2 consecutive national playoff years without having a commitment from the team, from the players and the coaches. It's just impossible. That is the most enticing thing. You know, I don't know. You know, if you just sat in our staff meeting, you'd have thought we didn't have anybody back. Because of, you know, we have some needs, and we have some kids that are going to have to step up and improve themselves. And last year's season, as soon as you kick it off next fall, won't mean much of anything except in the history books, and we're all aware of that. What enticed me the most was the process they've made, the step into being a structured program prepared for growth. You know, it's not rebuilding. It's not, you know, because of the guys in the program. There's guys that none of us, except for the staff here now, and even some of those guys will be surprises that we don't know about yet. That are working hard right now that'll step forward. That's always the intriguing part. And returning to a place that I know has the values that I have. Those are the intriguing, because this is not about the 2008 football season as much as it is about the future of where we're going with the program and where Jamestown College is going. So it would have enticed me regardless of the record, regardless of what they had coming back, but that's just a bonus.